Hey guys, my name is Danny, and today I'm going to show you guys how to set up the first Flyline complete flight system. So it's a couple easy steps, and you'll be flying in no time. Let's get started. So the first thing, obviously, open the box, and you're going to find on top of everything the instructions. This is extremely important. If you have any problems, definitely consult this first. All right. So right here, the poles are the first thing you want to take out. Take off all the wrapping and put these to the side for now. Then, the base. Inside the place where you found the manual, there's going to be a little blue cap. Take that out. And now you're going to fill the base with water. The water goes in this hole. After you fill it up with water, put the cap on, make sure it's nice and airtight, and then you're going to get the poles and you're going to put them in the top hole. Now if you're inside, you're going to want to use one pole, but if you're going outside and you have more space, use the second one. Now since I'm inside, I'm going to use only one. You're going to put in the top, after you're done with that, you're going to go to the next step. Open up this little compartment and take out the wings. Then you're going to take out the fuselage. Now this is the most important part of the plane, so be delicate when you take it out. Okay, now that you have that, you're going to get the wings and you're going to put it like this. Hold the wings by this little plastic piece right here, slide it in and make sure you go under. Then push it and you're going to hear a click. That's it. Put that to the side for now and go to the next step. Now you're going to take out the remote. Now this is what's going to let you fly the plane. Take it out and make sure that you have 4 AA batteries. That's what you're going to need to operate this. The batteries don't come included with the Flyline complete flight system. So that means that you can use any brand of batteries that you want. Just make sure that they're AA and that you have 4 of them. Now when you're going to put them in, make sure that the polarity is correct. So get the flat side and put it on the coil. Now, get the cover, slide it right back into place, and find the switch on the top of the remote control. Slide it on, and this light should turn on. Turn it back off, and move on to the next step. Now, you're going to put the LiPo batteries in the plane. Where you found the instructions in that same bag, you're going to find 2 LiPo batteries. Take one out. Find the bottom of the fuselage, get the battery, and just slide it right into place. Make sure that it's all the way in, and when it does go in, that there's no gap. Now you might have noticed that there's also another battery included. Take that battery out, and you can put it right here on the other end of the remote to charge it while you're flying the plane. This allows you to be flying your plane and charging your battery so that once that battery runs out, you can keep on playing with this one. Slide that one in, put the cover back on, and you're ready to go. Now when you turn on the remote, you're going to get a green light right here. That means that the battery is charging. And now we're going to put on the propeller. Again, this is in the same place where you found the instructions. And attaching to the plane is really, really simple. What you're going to do is hold the propeller level with the plane, and with a little bit of pressure, it will pop right on. Make sure it works, and that's it. There are two categories of planes that you can purchase. There's the Air Racers, where there's 2 models, and the Air Combat, also 2 different models. Now the Air Racers come with 3 different propellers, 1 black, 1 blue, and 1 red. Each of them offer different speeds, so you can choose whichever one you like the best and just use that one. Now the Air Combat come with 2 identical propellers that each have the same performance. Put your plane to the side, and now we're going to attach the plane to the base. In the same place where you found the instructions, again, you're going to find 2 extremely important pieces. Make sure you don't lose these. A ring and the string. Put the string to the side, make sure you don't lose it, and attach the ring to the base. It's really simple. Grab the base, put the ring with the open end, and just push it right in. That's it. Now, with the string you get 3 different strings. Now, each of them has their own length, and you can decide, depending on what the environment is, how long you want the string to be. Okay, so I'm gonna use the 4-foot string because I'm indoors. Now, in the instruction manual, you'll find the different lengths of the string. And also, remember that you want no obstacles in the way of the string or the plane during flight. You don't wanna hit anything. Now, take out the string, and you're gonna find that at each end of the string, there's a little plastic piece. Now what you're gonna do with that is find the ring. If you want, you can take it off. And there's gonna be a little loop right here. Hold the ring out, get the string, and on any side, just loop it right around it. Make sure the plastic piece holds and reattach it to the base. Now you're gonna do the same thing for the plane. Grab the plane, find the wing that has the notch, and put the plastic component right through the loop, and then in the other loop that's on the side of the plane. Pull it straight and make sure that it doesn't come off. That's it. Now you're pretty much almost ready to fly your plane. So the next step is putting the landing gears on the plane. So in the same place where you found the instructions, you're gonna find these 2 wheels. You wanna make sure that you put it on the right side. Now on the bottom part of the plane, on each wing, there's a little slot for these wheels. So put them in, and you're just gonna push them right in. There we go, that's it. Okay, so in the case that you have 2 planes, 2 remotes, or your remote isn't paired with your plane, you're gonna wanna do what's called binding. Now, binding is a really simple process, and I'm gonna take you through all the steps to bind your remote with your plane. Okay, so step 1, you're gonna check to make sure that there's no battery in your plane. Now, if there is, take it right out, and then plug it right back in. Now, what this does is it resets the plane so that the plane is ready to bind with the remote. Next, you're gonna grab your remote. And what you're gonna do is find the left stick on the remote. Now, the left stick is also called the throttle stick, and you can find that in the instructions. What you're gonna do is push the stick up to the middle, then push down you should hear a little click. Then slide the switch on and you should hear a beep. Then let go and the plane should be binded with the remote. Check. And that's it. So remember, there's a couple important things about binding. Now, the first important thing is that you can only bind one plane to one remote at a time. So the remote that you had before paired with the plane no longer works with that plane unless you bind it again. Also, when you are binding a remote to a plane, you want to make sure that there's no other plane that has its battery inside while you're binding, because that's going to mess up the process. Now, it should work perfectly, and this should allow you to fly your plane with any remote that you've purchased, or fly your plane with any remote that you've purchased. Now, this will work every time, and you just got to make sure that you follow these steps as accurately as you can.